Hey guys, Marslingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we just got a bit of breaking news thanks to Air Dokkan over on Twitter, shout out to him. Some new info has been updated on the official Dragon Ball Heroes website that covers not only a free-to-play unit that we are going to be receiving during the Heroes celebration, but also 2 more characters from the banner are being revealed. So as you can see here, we have Lags or Rags, there's a couple of different translations for what her name actually is, who is a member of the Core Area Warriors, which was Hearts' faction in the part of the story that he was in, right? It was her, Kumba, the Zamasu with the eye patch, and then Kamin and Oren. They were like his little team. So her coming as a free-to-play unit is definitely very interesting. But the big bit of news that I'm sure most people are going to be hyped about is the fact that Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta are coming as new units on this banner. Now, honestly, I'm kind of surprised by this. When I was speculating about which units would be coming, we're obviously operating, a lot of us, under the assumption that Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was going to be the new main headline unit. And obviously they've already given us the normal Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the game, but we do not have the actual Limit Break. We don't have the Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, right? We have the base form version, and they awaken into Super Saiyan. And we have the Super Saiyan 3 version as separate cards, and they should be getting an Easy A this year. But we do not actually have in the game the standalone Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku. Now, I guess it would be interesting, maybe the SSRs are going to be normal Super Saiyan 4, and they awaken into Limit Breaker, but that would kind of be a shame, right? Because it would be good to have them as actual standalone cards in the future. But this is some big news for the Heroes banner, because not only does that mean that Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 is officially coming to Dokkan as a form, but this also lends a little bit more credence to the main headline unit being Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Because I saw a lot of people saying, especially in the comments of the video that I put out earlier, where we were going over the reveal that Hearts is like one of the units on the banner, a lot of people were worried about Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta still coming as the headliner, because obviously they come from 2 completely separate parts of the anime. So this basically proves that the banner is kind of jumping around all over the place in terms of which units are going to be on the banner, right? So just because Hearts is on there doesn't mean that Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is not going to be the headline unit after all. So yeah, this is the wiki page, just from the Dragon Ball wiki about Rags in Heroes. So here it's listed as Rags. Like I said, I've seen it listed as Lags as well. Humanoid female. It does say something about her powers on here. It's like ice related, and also some sort of barrier thing. So it'd be kind of cool if she has some kind of super attack nullification or counter or something like that. That could definitely be quite interesting. And then, of course, when we think about the Super Saiyan 4s, when we look at the Heroes units that are available at the moment, as I already discussed, right, we got Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, we have the Super Saiyan versions of them, as well as, of course, the base form versions as unawakened units. But we are still yet to get their standalone Super Saiyan 4 forms. So it is kind of interesting that they are jumping straight ahead to Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 as a summonable unit. But, like I said, that does kind of lead us a little bit more into the assumption that the headliner unit is going to be Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? Because makes perfect sense for them to be 2 of the units on the banner and then have him as the actual main unit. So all the people out there that were hoping to get Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and were a little bit put off by the fact that Hearts has been announced as a character, I still think we are very, very likely to get him as the headliner, because they usually save the reveal of the headliner until closer to the actual event. I think chances are we might not actually even get to see who the headline unit is until they put out one of those videos where we actually get to see like the super attack animations and stuff like that. So this information, because it comes directly from the official Dragon Ball Heroes website, basically confirms that the banner is essentially all over the place in terms of the theme. So, I mean, Lags or Rags and Hearts are obviously directly related. So it'd be kind of cool if we could still get the eye patch Zamasu as a character. That's someone I've wanted to see in the game for a while, especially because having a uniquely named Zamasu would be pretty cool for that Goku Black and Zamasu centric team. It's another unit that can go on there and potentially link up with those units, because if Global follows along with the Tanabata units coming at the beginning of November, that means we're getting the Vegeta and Trunks, Future Saga's getting a big update, we're getting a new base form Goku Black unit, and then the LR Zamasu is going to follow at some point after that. Depends how that works out, right? Because Janemba was in that same time slot last year and Global had to wait until January to get him because of the way the Hero Celebration breaks up that Tanabata celebration. So we'll still have to see when that unit comes to the game, but having the eye patch Zamasu from the core area warriors would definitely be super hype. And then of course the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, I mean, this is going to be awesome, right? As someone who's a big fan of the form Super Saiyan 4, I've talked about this a lot, not a huge fan of GT, but I do like Super Saiyan 4. Having them added to the team is going to be awesome, right? Because the anniversary, we got the Easy A's for the LRs versions of the normal Super Saiyan 4s, so you can almost assume that these guys are going to be super good link partners for them. Now, the interesting thing that I don't know, that we have talked about on a previous video, is the fact that in the anime where Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 first appears as a form, they kind of do like the God Ritual, right? Where a bunch of other characters give them their energy, and that's what allows them to power up into this new form. But two of the characters who are there providing the energy are Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta from, you know, the other timeline, right? So technically, that would mean that God Ki is part of their power build-up, I guess, however you want to call it. So one thing that I've often wondered, and I talked to Goresh about it before, the fact that, is Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 considered a God form? Does it have God Ki, right? Because just like Super Saiyan God has red hair, the Limit Breaker, the fur is more red, the hair is more red instead of black. So is God Ki considered part of their kit? Because what would be kind of interesting is when they come out in Dokkan, if God Ki is part of the build-up of how their like form works, that means technically the units will be on Realm of Gods as well as being on Giant Ape Power, which is a pretty interesting crossover for these units. I don't think we have any other units that are on both of those categories at the same time as well. So that is definitely something interesting to look forward to. And yeah, the Super Saiyan 4 team definitely getting some nice buffs. We're obviously getting the Awakening for Gohan and Bardock as well. So Super Saiyan 4 team getting a huge amount of resurgence. It'd be very cool if they jumped the gun and gave Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Easy A, but obviously it's way too soon for that to happen, I think, based on how old the unit is. You know, we have a bunch of Easy A's coming up this year for some of the older units already, like the Xeno Super Saiyan 3s, so I think it's a bit too early for him to get an Easy A. But the Super Saiyan 4 team is about to get some huge buffs, and that is, again, still considering the fact that we don't know the main headline unit. In fact, the banner format is probably still going to have another, what, 3 new characters, because the Heroes banner basically has the units that are going to awaken and then new units, and it's usually 10 in total. And we know, as we discussed earlier from the live stream video, that the 2 Super Saiyan 4s, Bardock and Gohan, are awakening, Rebel and Supreme Kai of Time are awakening, so that's 4. So if we're still getting a 10 unit banner, we need 6 new units, and based on this new information, we only know 3 of them, because if Rags is going to be a free-to-play unit, then we know we're getting Hearts, we're getting Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so there's still 3 more slots on that banner that are up for grabs, so one of them could still be Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Who would you like to see coming on the banner alongside these boys? Obviously, if we're getting these guys, we could be getting Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Broly as well, and they just go all in on the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, which would be pretty cool. Very reminiscent to the year where they just brought out all the Super Saiyan 4s. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Who do you want to see as the headliner? Are you still hoping for Limit Breaker Vegeta? Let me know all of that down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.